you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, love attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. I am an intuitive reader, a manifesting coach, a Reiki practitioner, and a life path guide and mentor, here to help you along your awakening journey so that you can co-create the life of your dreams. One of my favorite things to do is to soothe people. I love offering comfort, compassion, forgiveness, awareness. I just find so much joy in letting people know that you are exactly where you're meant to be. And in this video, I'm just going to kind of riff and go off on a tangent and just comfort you. I just want to let you know that whatever you're going through right now is perfect. Your soul chose it. Sometimes our soul takes this different path and we're kind of like, why did I do that? I don't understand it. Why am I not, better? And it's because your soul is leading you to a lesson. And sometimes we have to go down that path to kind of pick up the pieces. In like the video game, you can pick up the little stars or coins or whatever it is. You're gathering more fuel, more tools for you to continue with your mission. And sometimes in a video game, we have to go into a dark room to grab a coin, right? We have to go into different places that feel like the unknown, and we don't know why we're going there. So if you're in that space right now, if you're sitting there on your couch, in your car, on a walk, wherever you are listening to this, and you're wondering, why am I doing what I'm doing? Or why am I not doing what I think I should be doing? And a lot of times we do have fear and we have worry and we have procrastination and we just don't understand what's the blockage. And in my experience, there's been times where I tried to force myself to do things. I wanted to break out of that procrastination and I wanted to force things when it wasn't time yet. Sometimes it's not time yet. You have to go down these different roads and into these different rooms before you can make it to where you think you should be. So the ego has its own drive. It has its own passions. It has its own urge to get somewhere. The soul is perfectly fine where you are at all times, even in the dark room. It knows you're meant to be there. So I invite you all right now to drop your shoulders, take a deep breath in through your nose, allow your belly to rise as you breathe in. Hold it for a second and release. Do that maybe 3 or 4 more times as you're listening to me talk. I am exactly where I'm meant to be. I don't need to do anything else right now. The path will be shown. I will take inspired action when I feel inspired. I will not force my path to happen. My path will find me. And we constantly reaffirm ourselves that we're not doing something wrong. There is an inner child in all of us that fears not being good enough, not doing something right, not being perfect, needing to people please. And we have to quickly come back home to our heart, drop from our head down into our heart, and breathing does that. That's why I had you breathe. It gets you out of that barking dog, and which is what my spiritual teacher calls the mind. She calls it a barking dog. And we love the dog, right? We take care of the dog. It's trying to protect us. It's our guard dog. But there's certain times where we don't listen to it, right? We're not going to let it be our GPS in life. We might let it sniff out a few things, but then we're going to really take inventory and ask our heart if this feels right. And when we drop into our heart, we can relax and we can know that everything is brought to us, and we will feel that inspiration to take action when the time is right. And you will know when you're truly procrastinating and when it's not time yet. Because when it's not time yet, it's like this, if you feel like somebody's pushing you from behind and you don't have the answer. Like you're like, I feel like I'm being pushed, but I don't really know what to do. That's when you know it's not time yet. When you're procrastinating, you have what you should be doing. You know it. You just are like, oh, I love this. I can't wait to put this out there. But there's this voice that says you fear people judging you, or you fear what your family will think, or what if it's a waste of time? That's how you know you're procrastinating. And we have to learn discernment between the two. I am a firm believer that your path will find you. And we don't always know. Our manifestations are not always going to come in because the universe has a higher plan for us. And we have to surrender to that. You know, if you look back at the last 3 years and you were thinking about all the things you were manifesting, think about the things that came in and think about the things that didn't. Maybe they're not here yet, or maybe they're not meant for you. Maybe you're meant to do something bigger and better. You know, I never, ever would have thought I'd be a card reader. You know, I just didn't think it was in the cards for me. And I notice if I go a week without touching the cards, I feel lifeless. I feel depressed. I feel sad because I now know that I'm a messenger. I'm here to bring messages to people. And the cards are tools and ways that the universe and our angels and guides can literally bring us photos and words to communicate with. You know, I believe that clairsentience is a strong feeling in the body, right? And clairaudience is hearing spirit. And if somebody comes to me and maybe they are interrupting me doing something, or they're just doing something very, very odd, and they're saying, yeah, my spirit guides told me to do this, I always tap the brakes and say, but would a spirit guide really want you to interrupt me doing this thing just to tell me that? Or is this your ego creating a story, trying to push an idea on me? You're trying to get attention in a certain way. So we really have to think about, you know, not everybody is going to get these clear messages in life. It's hard. It's hard to really know, is this my angels and guides or is this my ego? And that's why I love the cards and I love pulling pages from books, because I can get a direct message and get my ego out of the way. And it's not up for my mind to decipher the message. It's literally showing up in a card or on a page or a paragraph or in an animal or in a song. Our signs are direct communication with our higher power, with our higher selves that's in the future, and it knows which way to go. And it's literally bringing you your next steps. So please don't put pressure on yourself to have all the answers. If I didn't know that I was going to be pulling cards for people and be on YouTube, then you might be doing something in 2 years that you didn't know was possible. So when we try to plan out our lives and we try to, literally just plan our lives, we can't. We have to let go and say, universe, use me for good. Where will you have me go? What will you have me do? Who will you have me see? And what will you have me say today? Bring me all the magic today. And you wake up every morning and you ask to be moved. You are an extension of source, right? If you can think of source and God as this big, beautiful ball of light in the sky, and there's these shooting stars coming off of that ball of light, and we are each a star. And then at the end of that star, we materialize and we manifest into these bodies on planet Earth, right? So if you think we're really just connected with a string of light, and we drop into planet Earth, and at the bottom of our star are our bodies. And source is like using us to experience this experience. And we all have a unique expression in our unique bodies. We all have things we go through. We all have lessons to learn. We have these patterns that we pick up from childhood. And source is saying, let's shake off that costume. Let's shake off that pattern and really show off your star. You have a star inside of you, and we need to shine it brightly. And understanding that that star is always exactly where it's supposed to be. You are always exactly where you're supposed to be because you're always tethered to source. So please don't beat yourself up. Don't feel bad about your path. You're doing exactly what you're meant to be doing right now. And if you've found this video, just think about that. Your higher self moved you to click on this video because you needed to know this. You needed to rest in the knowing that everything is okay. If you have like $80,000 debt right now, it's okay. The universe will help you. You call on divine supply. You go to bed every night and you whisper and you say, thank you for taking care of this problem for me. I'm putting it in your hands. Change me into a woman or man who will take action tomorrow from your guidance to do the right thing to solve this. Solve this through me, or you take care of it for me. I offer it to you. And when you offer it, you're going back up that string of light back to source saying, hey, I have this problem in my 3D reality, in my earth suit. Could you take care of it for me? I'm not sure I know how to do this. And it's a co-creation. So if you have any sort of problem, whether it's an illness, whether it's debt, whether it's struggling with a family member or a pattern that you just can't kick, and you're just like, oh my gosh, I need help. Right before you go to bed, call on your source. Call on the thing that created you and say, hey, I know you're moving me to do this thing right now, to learn this lesson or to create or to heal this thing in my family line. Please show me how. Take this burden from me. When you're awakened to the fact that you have help, you have Archangel Michael, you have Archangel Metatron, Archangel Uriel, Gabriel, you have all these archangels that are just waiting for you to call on them. So call on them and Google them. Ask, who is the archangel for healing? Who is the archangel for speaking? Who is the archangel for getting tasks done? And you call on those angels, and I'm telling you, they will move you because you are connected to them. We are all connected to source. So if we offer ourselves up to be moved, they're saying, yes, finally, they're surrendering. Now we can move them to get the thing done. And the most magical piece, I think, of our journey is when I do things and I'm like, I don't know why I did that. I was totally moved. And that brings faith. Now I know in the future I can call on somebody of the light and say, please jump into my body, make me build this website. Jump into my body, make me have this tough conversation with this person. And I trust that they will do it because I've seen it before. I'm here on this channel, and there was a part of me, 4 years ago that was terrified to be on YouTube. So if I'm here doing this, then that means you can do whatever you need to do. You need to surrender and you need to offer it up and then trust that they will move you to do what you need to do to heal whatever situation is problematic in your life. And when it comes to money, 100% your guides can help you instantly. Your life can change overnight. Your life could change in the next 5 minutes. And sometimes watching a video like this sparks a vibration within you that is calm, it's peaceful, it's trusting, and it's exactly what you need to hear to get yourself in that vibration, to get you in alignment so that thing can drop into your life. That manifestation can come in because you've offered it up, you're letting go of the outcome, and now you're just attuning your vessel to that calm, peaceful energy. And you're saying, thank you for taking care of this for me. I don't need to worry about it. We're going to put it on a shelf for now. I know the right solution will be brought to me. I know my path in life will be brought to me. I know I'm already on it and everything is perfect. So take this video with you, keep it on repeat when you're feeling doubtful, when you're feeling scared in your life and you feel like you're off track. You're not. You are meant to be on that path. You're being led to something that you can't quite see yet. So please trust it. You are a beautiful soul and you are always tethered to God and the universe. They always have you. You're on this magic carpet ride and you don't know what's next. So start to get used to that. Start to get comfortable with that. And please, when you're in your earth suit going to bed every night, I need you to expect miracles. I need you to be only thinking thoughts of possibility and get out of the costume and the pattern of your past. No more thinking about the past repeating itself. We are thinking about what's ahead. We're thinking about what's possible. We're not thinking about the doom of what's ahead. Okay? Your vibration affects our planet. My vibration affects you. You watching me right now affects you. So think about the mark that you could leave on the world if you just sit internally every single night and you think of the possibility of what our world could look like, what your world could look like. And that is you contributing to the evolution of our planet. We are here to bring light. We are here to ground the light. We're here to shine a light on the shadow, to fix it, to change it. And we have to trust that when we're in our own shadow, in our own lives, that it's perfect because it's bringing us more of who we are. We're able to step out of that costume and be different. So trust your path. You're exactly where you're meant to be. And please connect your energy to mine. Book a session with me. Sometimes just getting on a Zoom with me literally pushes out the lower vibration that's been clinging to you, making you think all of these awful thoughts about your future and about where you're stuck. That could just be a lower vibration clinging to you right now. And all you need is one session with a healer to say, let's get this off of you. Let's get you in the light. Okay. The shadow can really take us over, and we don't want to be watching Netflix with certain crime shows and all these different things that can hinder our vibration. We're listening to upbeat music, getting out in nature, and we're setting our vibration up to feel good every single day. And if you're not doing those things, then that is part of your path too. And that's you needing to wake up, to take action, to set yourself up to feel good, to avoid the alcohol, the poor food that lowers your vibration and keeps you in thoughts of lack, scarcity, fear, worry. Once you make the change and you start to eat healthier, you start to get out in nature, you start to do certain things to soothe yourself, you start to listen to more videos like this, all of a sudden you're in a different reality. Now you're attracting beautiful things. Now you're setting your mind up to think positive thoughts, to think thoughts of possibility. So those dark paths, those dark rooms that we go in, they're for us. We're learning something there to get out of it, and to know that we can get ourselves out of anything as long as we ask for Source to help us, because we are connected to it. And it's always wanting us to ask. It's always wanting to move us. But our costume and our patterns are the resistance. Okay, so become aware of that. All right, lovies, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, connect your energy to mine. Thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Let's transform the world together, and it starts with us. All right, peace out.